Next, we've got Trump asks Supreme Court to hear bid to restrict birthright citizenship. This is very interesting to me. Now, if you take the precedents in the past and the way that it's been interpreted, this is not going to work. But if you take it the way the Constitution says it and the way it was implied and meant to be applied to the U.S., then this should be absolutely run right through. It should easily be done. It should be an open and shut case. On Friday, the Trump administration petitioned the Supreme Court to determine whether President Trump's executive order aimed at ending automatic birthright citizenship in the United States is constitutional. And I personally think it is, based on what I've read from the Constitution, which is kind of vague. I mean, it's not really, but like, you want a little more verification and specifics and details on the situation, because this is contentious right now. So in order to get that, you have to go back to the Federalist Papers and certain essays and whatnot that describe how the Founding Fathers intended for it to be applied. And that will let you know that this is exactly what they wanted. They did not want birthright citizenship to automatically apply to foreign dignitaries and their children. Like if a Chinese, and I say Chinese, it could be Russian, it could be North Korean, any one of our adversaries, some dignitary comes over here, or even just a regular citizen comes over, has a child within a few days. You know, they're about to be pregnant, they come over, they have the child, they leave, raise that child in their home country of our adversary, and then one day come back and become president of the United States. That's not how it was meant to be intended or be interpreted. So the Democrats' interpretation of the 14th Amendment, I believe it's the 14th Amendment, which is describes birthright citizenship, is incorrect. Absolutely incorrect, in fact. But they've been interpreting it that way for like 50 years. That's insane that they did that. I can't believe it. But honestly, I think it was because we had a Supreme Court that was more liberal in the past, and now we don't, which, thank God for Trump and his first term and applying a couple more conservative voices to the Supreme Court. This request follows multiple lower court rulings that declared the order likely unconstitutional and imposed injunctions blocking its enforcement nationwide. Now, I don't remember who ruled on this, but there are a number of well-known liberal or leftist activist judges in the lower courts who are just upholding the Democrat narrative. That's it. They don't care about what Trump says or the legality or the truth about the Constitution. They just want things to keep going as normal, as the status quo. They just want to keep the status quo. That's it. The executive order aims to eliminate birthright citizenship for individuals born in the U.S. to parents who are unlawfully present or residing temporarily, seeking to alter the traditional understanding of the 14th Amendment's citizenship provision. Traditional. Yeah. Just because it's been upheld unconstitutionally for the last 40, 50 years. Solicitor General D. John Sauer described the century-old interpretation of birthright citizenship as a mistaken view that has become pervasive and with destructive consequences. He's absolutely right. And called the policy invalidation a threat to border security. The Supreme Court is likely to take up the case during the 2025-26 term, starting in October, which could have broad implications for U.S. immigration and citizenship laws. Yeah, finally we can get back to the way the Constitution was meant to be interpreted.